I need you to just pull right over the side, right there, right there.
Am I being detained?
Pull over to the side, right there.
Hello, my name is Trent France.
Hello, my name is Portia Foster.
We are victim advocates at the Kansas DUI Impact Center.
We focus on serving victims by supporting them and their families before, during, and after a tragedy resulting from a crime committed under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Some of the services we provide are transportation, childcare and an accompaniment during court where we advocate for victims, and case coordination with court personnel and law enforcement. We offer meals to families following their case sentencing to inspire healing and growth. We facilitate traditional and activity-based support groups which allow victims a safe environment in which to communicate their feelings to people who understand and care.
We provide assistance with Crime Victims Fund application to help ease the financial burden created by DUI crashes resulting in serious injury and loss of life.
Our annual Candlelight Vigil allows survivors and victims' families to acknowledge and honor loved ones seriously injured and killed in DUI crashes by lighting candles and sharing inspirational stories of remembrance and hope.
Hello, my name is Sergio Martinez Villa, Court Liaison for the DUI Impact Center. The goal of Court Watch is to monitor, evaluate, and report outcomes of the local criminal justice system in DUI cases affecting public safety on Kansas streets. The presence of Court Watchers sends a clear message to DUI offenders, judges, prosecutors, defense attorneys, and court staff. We respect the law and care about the outcomes of DUI crimes in our community. Impaired driving affects us all.
Hi, I'm Tracy O'Grady, Victim Panel Coordinator. A Victim Impact Panel is an emotional encounter that allows victims to intimately share the story of their serious injury or lost loved one with DUI offenders. This program's goal is to prevent people from drinking or using drugs and then driving by creating an emotional connection with a DUI victim. Victims of DUI crimes speak directly to offenders, giving them a first-hand account of how someone's decision to drink or use drugs and then get behind the wheel of a car has changed their life forever. Our program includes 40 different first-hand victim accounts of DUI tragedy, mirroring various life circumstances, including victims of their own crime. Our program is intended to prevent recidivism by showing offenders that making the decision to drive under the influence can affect many people, including themselves. Impaired driving is never the right decision and often ends in serious injury or death. Drive sober, always have a plan. An important task in changing societal behavior is changing how people perceive that behavior and how acceptable it is to their peers. The goal of our community awareness program is to change the common perception held by the general public that drinking and driving is acceptable by educating the community about the dangers and the negative consequences that affect both the victim and the offender. Thanks to generous supporters like you, we are able to provide educational programs at no charge to schools, treatment facilities, civic clubs, social groups and local companies, military service members, and law enforcement agencies. Schedule a presentation for your organization today. We are happy to share the message of sober driving throughout Kansas.
Hi, I'm Andrea Krall, Executive Director of the Kansas DUI Impact Center. Our agency is centered around victim services. We educate students in schools across Kansas, participate in various community outreach events, and hold victim impact panels in 11 locations statewide to prevent DUI recidivism. The Kansas DUI Impact Center is a small local nonprofit founded and headquartered in Wichita, faithfully serving victims since 1987. Where our mission is to serve victims of impaired driving and their families while increasing awareness of the traumatic human consequences of vehicular crime committed under the influence of drugs and alcohol. We increase awareness through community outreach, education, and prevention programs that improve public safety. Our efforts positively impact social perception of impaired driving to prevent serious injury and death resulting from impaired driving collisions. Impaired driving affects us all and has such a tremendously negative effect on our community, with thousands of people involved in DUI collisions annually, and approximately 1/3 of all vehicular fatalities involving alcohol. Impaired driving is a social problem and subsequently requires a collective solution. Our work must continue. I'd like to thank our board, staff, volunteers, and donors on behalf of the victims we serve for your contributions to this worthy cause. Your support is greatly appreciated. Our work would not be possible without the generous support of our volunteers and donors who give freely in support of our cause to serve victims and to make the streets of Kansas safer for everyone. Thank you.